You can find it in an airport lounge, on a mountain trail, or deep in the foggy city. It manages to represent opposing forces all at once. People wear it to stand out in a protest, to disappear in a crowd, to prepare for a fight, or simply to fall asleep. Yet, the most common casual garment in the modern wardrobe was never meant to be fashion. Its design emerged as a strict utility, engineered purely as equipment to keep human beings alive in harsh weather. Because underneath the soft cotton and the oversized fit, the garment answers a deeply ingrained desire to carry a piece of shelter with us wherever we go. Centuries ago, travelers and medieval monks relied on thick cloaks and cowls to survive brutal winters. The head and neck are critical vulnerability points where thermal energy escapes rapidly. A fabric enclosure efficiently traps this warmth. But this physical design creates a second effect. As the fabric pulls forward, it narrows the wearer's vision and slightly muffles external noise. By physically blocking out the periphery, the hood immediately creates an enclosed, private space for the person wearing it. Long before modern cities existed, these garments provided physical insulation from the weather and mental separation from the surrounding world. The shape we recognize today was formalized in 1930s America, built specifically to serve industrial laborers. Warehouse workers, cold storage employees, and railroad crews operating in freezing, hostile conditions needed reliable winter gear to continue functioning. The standard heavy wool coats and thick workwear of the era were highly restrictive, making physical labor difficult and uncomfortable. A sportswear company called Champion solved this by engineering a new material, a thick cotton sweatshirt with a soft fleece interior, complete with an attached hood. It provided severe weather insulation, but allowed complete freedom of movement. By prioritizing flexible warmth over rigid durability, this engineering choice established the comfort-first standard that defines most modern clothing. Athletes immediately saw the utility. Boxers, runners, and football players training outdoors adopted the hooded sweatshirt to efficiently manage their body temperature before and after intense exercise. They also utilized the architecture of the garment itself. Fighters pulled the hood up to actively block out their surroundings and narrow their concentration before stepping into the ring. As universities began printing their logos across the chest, the garment spread through college locker rooms, cementing its association with physical discipline and preparation. By demonstrating that the garment helped control both physical heat and mental focus, sports culture established an identity that young people outside of athletics soon began to claim for themselves. By the 1970s and 1980s, young people in urban centers integrated the hoodie into emerging hip-hop culture, drawn to its practical warmth and affordability in cold city environments. These neighborhoods were highly monitored spaces, characterized by heavy surveillance and constant friction with local authority. In this context, the garment took on a new sociological function. The hood obscures facial cues and eye contact, granting the wearer a degree of privacy and anonymity on the street. That concealment created immediate friction. Authorities frequently associated the obscured face with criminality, while the youth embraced it as a proud badge of resistance and self-expression. Through streetwear brands, music videos, and film, that specific aesthetic of urban rebellion was broadcast and replicated around the world. A piece of clothing engineered purely to protect a worker from the cold evolved into a loud, highly recognizable political statement. While cities politicized the shape, the outdoor community returned it to its roots. Climbers, hikers, and mountaineers relied on the hooded layer as vital equipment for high-altitude survival. The environments demanded superior performance, pushing the evolution from heavy cotton to advanced technical fabrics like moisture-wicking synthetic fibers and temperature-regulating merino wool. After decades of complex cultural interpretations, the continuous improvement of the hoodie in extreme sports proves that raw environmental survival still dictates its design. Today, the silhouette is everywhere. You see it in corporate boardrooms, in libraries on college students, and on peaks scaled by alpinists. As society moved away from the stiff collars and rigid fabrics of traditional formal wear, clothing that actually moved with the human body became the default. Its widespread presence reflects a clear cultural decision. Modern society prioritizes physical mobility and ease over presenting a formal status. Notice the physical reaction people have when they are exhausted, studying, or very stressed. They instinctively pull the hood up. That simple motion builds a temporary barrier. narrowing sensory input and disconnecting the wearer from the immediate environment. It operates as an emotional comfort system, a wearable coping mechanism that travels with you through a loud, overwhelming world. Decades of fashion trends have come and gone, yet the core architecture of the oversized sweatshirt and the deep hood remains virtually untouched. From medieval monks traversing snowstorms, to warehouse workers in the 1930s, to urban youth navigating city streets, the human desire for protection remains constant. The reason it connects with so many people is quite simple. It bypasses aesthetics entirely and functions purely as shelter.
For more content like this, like and subscribe to our channel.